I'm Brad Jones. Reinventing Science. It may change the way your kids learn, and it's made in North Carolina.
Where students heading back to class in many communities across the Piedmont this week, and teachers will be finding new ways to inspire them and to help them learn. Now, some of that comes from textbooks, right? Well, a lot of it also comes from the teacher's own creativity.
But hands-on learning may be the best method of all. Fox 8's Brad Jones shows us a company that helps teachers do just that with science kits that are made in North Carolina.
Ben Harris uses the latest computer equipment to design something that's almost prehistoric for electronics. Pre-megabyte, pre-transistor. But it's a way for today's students to see firsthand what great inventors faced more than a century ago.
They can learn principles of electricity or forces or properties of matter, and they can go through and do experiments just like Edison and Morse and other inventors did.
Harris Educational turns out kits that allow a student to make discoveries on their own, what works and what doesn't.
When I was a kid, you'd have a product, a toy or something, you could tear it apart and you could look inside and see this gear turns this wheel and see how it worked. Today, if you could open an iPod, which you really can't, but if you could, okay, here's a circuit board, so now what? You can't see what's going on.
You can see what's going on in his Reinventing Morse kit, winding coils, doing the wiring, sending out Morse code, a message that comes in loud and clear with kids.
LOL, SOS, it's the same kind of idea, right? Mm-hmm. And it's just a slightly different technology.
Harris builds a lot of the items from scratch using a CNC machine to create some of the components from recycled plastic. Say all you want to about today's students. He says they love this kind of learning if they can see a goal at the end.
Is there something exciting at the end that you're willing to struggle through the hard steps to get to?
His other primary kit, Reinventing Edison, lets you build a light bulb from scratch.
Close the switch.
It works. Feel like Edison. And you want kids to get the same thrill that he got.
Exactly, and I've had a lot of teachers say those exact things, that, wow, I felt like Edison.
There's a big push these days for STEM education, combining science, technology, engineering, and math, showing that together they can open up new horizons.
We landed a man on the moon. We invented computers. We invented the internet. What's the next big thing, and are we going to do that?
Ben Harris hopes so. By Reinventing Science, he's letting a new generation know the next big thing is up to them. In Alamance County, Brad Jones, Fox 8 News.
The kits are available through the companies that specialize in educational materials for schools. There's a complete list of websites that carry them at harris-educational.com.